we've got two different groups and what we do is we get one person to act as a coach, others to act as players, but thinking as coaches, alright? And we get you to run the drill for a few minutes, and if we have time we might get you to swap over, and then what we do is we do a bit of a review over here and get you to think about the various areas of the process, okay? So one of them that we're going to do is we'll have a group of three here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to be operating just here, looking at spin bowling, all right? And the other 4 we'll have over here doing fielding drill. Okay, so maybe we'll look for one volunteer to actually be the coach in this. Yes, and we'll have 2 players, but acting as coaches.
I'm looking at the volunteer.
Now, essentially what we would like you to do is to run a drill where we're actually moving on from phase 1 to phase 2. So if you think of the earliest where you're introducing skills for the first time, here we're talking about kind of developing the skills and refining skills. So you assume that there's a certain amount of basic information there already. So what we're going to do is concentrate on really spinning the ball. Okay? So if we use the line that's there as a kind of a guide, and we get you guys to stand at either end of that line, okay? And we're going to be bowling kind of off spin, stroke left, slow left arm, and see can we get you to pitch the ball on one side of the line and spin it across the line to the other. So I use the coach is going to be running this drill and get these guys to try and bowl finger spin and really emphasise the spin of the ball and see can we get the ball to spin across that line. You happy enough with that? All right. We'll get you to start in that in a second, and you might as well have a listen to this because we may get a chance to move over. This is basically, it's a fielding drill, and it's in order to try and get players moving into mobility. So, have you got a volunteer to be the coach? You're going to be the coach in this. And essentially, for this drill, what we're looking for is for the coach and the player. So we'll do one player at a time. The coach and the player start here. And what the coach does is the coach calls out a cone of one of those cones. So there's 5 cones set around in a circle. And the coach calls out the colour, and the player runs to that cone, picks the ball up, and underarm throws it back into the coach. He runs back in, touches the stumps, and then the coach calls out another colour, and they run out in a different direction. Okay, pick the ball up, turn around, and underarm throw back into the coach. And once we're on 5, then we can get the balls back out and get somebody else to. So it's kind of easy, a number of people static. To speed the process up, what we might do is the people who's static, the coach for the next person. Part of this is that the same person does all 5. Okay? So the people who are not involved will be fed the balls by the coach and they can put them back on ready for the next person. So that kind of speeds up the process. Is that okay? Yeah, that makes sense. So do we want to get a start, Michael? We do have to start with your group over here. We will have to start.